Hey Tom, this is a quick demo video for you for your Sidious hilt. I just got it all buttoned up this morning, so let's go over it, right? As you know, when this came to me, it didn't have any buttons or switches, so I did order these guys from the custom saber shop, just like I showed you. Got the red and green in the orientation that you showed me on the picture that you wanted. I did bypass the LEDs. You mentioned that you didn't particularly want those lighting up, so bypass the LEDs. They're just acting as switches. A couple things about this hilt that I noticed. One, it doesn't have a blade retention screw. I don't have a drill press, but anybody with a decent drill press could put a 8/32 or whatever you decide to do in this for you. I would suggest putting it right up against this lip right here somewhere. Pretty easy to do with a drill press. I just don't have one. I freehand my own hilts with not 100% success rate. It's just bad enough to where, as a rule, I don't do it to anyone else's because I don't want to ruin your hilt. So, no blade retention, and your diameter for your blade is not typical. So the diameter of my chassis is 0.89 inches, and that's the type of blade you'll need. So larger than a 7/8 and not quite a 1 inch. So one thing you could do, or I could do for you if you wanted me to, is I could print you a sleeve that goes in there so that you could use a 7/8 hilt. I've done that in the past with 1 inch diameter blades. I've made something like this. Slide this into the 1 inch diameter chamber, and it allows me to use a 7/8 inch blade. If you want me to do that for you, I can. But those are the two things on the outside. So let's go on the inside. To get to the inside, to your kill switch, you'll want to unscrew this guy right here. Just an Allen key. This comes right off. And then this gold piece right here slides out. And then, I don't know if you can see that in the light. Yeah, you got your kill switch right here. It was a rounded cap like the last one that I sent you, but what I did is I cut two ends off of it. So I don't know that you'll be able to get this with your fingers. Oh yeah, you can. So if you can't, you can use a pair of needle nose pliers, but I'm able to reach in here and grab it with my fingers and pull it.
So powerful and so wise.
Green is your activation. Red is your auxiliary. Hold it down for blaster deflex. Oh, I'm sorry, hold it down for blade lockup. Just tap for blaster deflex. And when the blade is off, to get to your sound fonts, hold down your auxiliary button like this.
Sound bank selection.
Ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Exit menu.
Ever hear the
When you
tragedy
find one that you
of
like, just hold the
Darth
button down.
It's a Sith legend.
This does have a 20mm bass speaker in it, recharge port, lithium-ion battery, of course, CFX board, and then your 7-pin NeoPixel connector. So because we can't open this up to look at the chassis, I pulled it up on my computer to show you what I did. So here's the chassis that you have inside your hilt. The battery the battery insertion was right here. Your 20mm bass speaker fit right in here, right along this piece right here, and it butted up right against the battery. I don't know if you can see that lip right there, but that's what stopped the speaker. And then I brought your recharge port up front, just enough to be out of the speaker's way, and just made the small little piece right here to hold the recharge port, so there's plenty of room for this sound to get around it and out the back of your hilt. And then over here is the shelf for your CFX board. Sits right here. It actually comes out to about right here. So that is your entire chassis right there. Okay. Sounds really good. Good smooth swing. Flash on flash. That is your hilt. And of course, when you're done, we were talking about this on your Dooku a little bit. When you aren't using this thing, you're going to want to put the kill key in it. You do that because the CFX boards, even when they are not in use and off, will drain battery. And it'll drain constantly over time until that battery is completely dead, which is something that you don't want to do. You don't want to drain the battery completely dead if you can help it. So, and then it goes back on like that. All right. Thank you, sir.